start from how did you arrive at your 3.5 billion plus? Just so I can write it down.
Okay, I said the audit report brought to my house.
Yeah,
is 2-something billion.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then the off-sector election in Imo, Kogi, Bayelsa, we got 958 million.
Okay.
Okay.
Kogi, Imo, and Bayelsa, right?
Kogi, Imo, and Bayelsa, yes.
Okay.
Now, the rerun elections we had over 30 million naira, and there are other ones that I can't even account for because I don't.
Sorry, which rerun election, please?
We had rerun in a Boy and some other states.
Yeah, okay, 30 million.
Over 30 million naira because I'm making my estimate based on the number of persons I know that obtain form. And mind you, some persons will obtain form paying into Comrade Julius Abure's account.
Okay, so how did you arrive at since you're not privy to the alert, you don't receive alert from that account. How did you arrive at your estimate?
Like I said, from the numbers of persons that obtain the form, I'm able to put one or two together. Let me remind us, I said that what it brought for me to endorse was 2-something. And the off-cycle elections of Imo, Kogi, let me also state it clearly here, that after that Kogi, Imo, Bayelsa election, that our leader, Mr. Peter Obi, came out on air to announce that people's money will be refunded back to them to the tune of 10 million naira. I want to disappoint Nigerians here that information, after it went on air, up until now, some persons' money have not been refunded, and the money is not in their accounts.
Okay.
Somebody like him from Imo State, money has not been refunded to him. Some persons like Ike, eBay, he has already taken Abure to court because it's money for his money. After how many months? The money are not even in their accounts.
Is it money for their forms?
Yes, you know what happened was, Julius Abure, because he takes the decisions alone, he did not even consult with the NWC. In his private home, he decided to sell the form at the rate of 25 million naira. But our leader, Mr. Peter Obi, being a man of principle and integrity, he said no, that the money was way too high for people to pay for the nomination form. He came out on air with all of us by his side, announcing that people's money will be refunded at least 10 million, so that the form will now be sold at 15 million.
Which election was this, please?
Election in Imo State, Kogi and Bayelsa.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and people have been calling me for their refund. I had to open up and say, please, I've been fighting for this money to be refunded, but Julius Abure does not want it refunded. IXC eBay from Imo State has already gone to court for this issue. TJ Ehirim is not dead, he's alive. You can consult with him. Some persons from Kogi, their monies have not been refunded. And in the face of everything, Nigerians are meant to believe that monies have been refunded, but it has not been refunded.
All right. So, but the thing is this, Peter Obi has no position in Labour Party. He's not part of the National Working Committee. Neither is he part of the National Executive Council of Labour Party. We have in that. He's just a new member of your party who was, by sheer providence and divine benevolence, and maybe by benevolence of Party Tomi and other members of your party, was able to secure the ticket of the party. Immediately moved over to the LP. Does the Constitution allow Obi to determine the cost of your forms? Because I know that in Edo State, for instance, the total forms for cost of the form, both expression of interest and nomination, is 30 million. I think I was afraid to ask why that amount was being charged, and to ask one of your candidates, the aspirants there, what happened to all the donations. That was 2 weeks ago or so. But she told me that for women they're paying less than that. So is he empowered by your party's constitution to determine how much is being charged for forms?
Peter Obi, His Excellency, plays adversary role. Because of the background, his pedigree, where he's coming from, he knows that those monies were way too much. If you're spending such amount of money on nomination forms, the election is money.
I heard, so how much? Oluchi, I heard you when you said all that. I'm just asking. I asked the question, which I like you to answer. Does the constitution of the party empower him to determine how much the forms should be sold for, or is he just simply giving some sort of advice or his opinion?
He was just giving advice, based on his pedigree.
So has Abure broken any law of the party? By extension, National Excos or NWC or NEC, whichever it is, by charging this amount, refusing to listen or to do Obi's bidding?
You know what happened?
Has he broken any law?
Yes, he has broken, because he came out publicly to announce to the public that those monies will be refunded to them.
Okay,
so
I'm talking about the constitution of your party. Has he flouted it?
He has not, but why coming to deceive Nigerians?
Okay, all right.
If he knew he was not going to use that money, why would he now come and announce to the public that he has thought it deeply, has thought it wise to reduce the money? And up until now, he has not done that. And those monies are not in the accounts.
Okay. So for Edo State, you're saying that the money was paid to his personal account. How that's Edo State expression of interest and nomination forms, 30 million, though the women and youth are being given a discount. What's the source of your information? You know that the monies are being paid into his private account, since you don't receive alerts for the party account.
You know, like I said in my other interview, Comrade Abure has always been in talks with the governments in power in Edo State. The 2023 election money never got to the party's account.
Okay.
The 2023 election money never got to the party's account.
Which of them? Is it a 2.1 or which one? Which of the monies? All of them?
I am talking about, you know, every state, there's when forms are sold, forms are supposed to go.
Okay, the sale of forms. Okay, money for the sale of forms. Okay. From
the Edo State, never got to the party's account.
Okay. How do you know? Since you don't receive alerts, how do you know?
If I'm lying to, let him come and say I'm lying to.
No, I'm asking. Since you say you don't receive alerts and you're not privy to the account, that's one of your complaints. So how do you know?
These things are open secrets. Nothing is hidden under the sun.
You are accused of having your own allegations of financial misappropriation that leveled against you. They said you were found guilty of conniving with the former chairman or so of your party to misappropriate some funds some years ago, and the panel was set up that panel indicted you. So you too, some could argue that you should also come with clean hands as well.
You know, I don't like to talk about the dead, but as it stands now, we have to speak up.
Yes, because you are part of it. Yeah.
If truly there was anything like that, that was 2015. Why did they not come out to the public?
Wait, were you investigated? Were you investigated by your party? Was there a panel set up to investigate?
Nothing was wrong. And after 2015, I got re-elected for the same position. If I was indicted, when was I now re-elected? These are the pictures I'm trying to paint to the public to cover their tracks. What I'm saying is this: Abure should step aside, because he cannot be a judge in his own case.
All right.
Step aside. If I was indicted, I will not get re-elected. Okay. But I was re-elected in 2019.
Okay. Anyway, were you indicted? Were you indicted or not?
I was not indicted.
Were you found guilty or not?
I was never found guilty. But
the Constitution, he says there's some. He even presented some monies that you actually are the one who signed. Your signature is on one of the checks or something like that. That you're the one who signed. Even some of the monies you are saying are unaccounted for, you're not aware. He has presented evidence that you also signed. And he says your constitution allows he to co-sign with either you or with the national secretary of your party. It must not be you. Is that true?
Do you know?
Is that true?
Do you know?
Is that true?
Do you know?
Is that true?
Abure can sign either with me.
Is that true?
He can sign either with me or with the secretary.
Okay.
Okay. But do you also know that for the past 7 months or thereabout or over, that I have not signed a single check? So those checks he was waving on national TV saying that I signed in December, they're all lies. If there is any check that carries my signature for the past 7 months, that means it's forged.
Okay, that's from October or September July 2023. Since July 2023, you've not signed any signature, any check.
I have not done it.
Okay.
I have not signed anything.
So it means during the election period, when all those monies were coming in from the diaspora trip, from sale of forms for the election, you were signing. Yeah,
I may have signed one or two.
Yeah.
But I am not sure of signing large volume of money.
But you signed some.
Of money. Okay. I may have signed 100,000, 1 million naira, but I may not have signed large volume of money.
Okay.
That's what we are asking for.
Okay, but has he broken any law? If the secretary of the party was the one who signed. Has he broken any law? Has he broken the party's constitution? The simple yes or no will suffice.
Right? But why will I now be made to endorse a document I do not know how the monies were being spent?
Okay, but you just Oluchi, you just said the party's constitution allows the national secretary to also co-sign along with the chairman if it's not you. So what else you want to know?
What I want to know is my question to Abure: how did he spend all this money without me knowing? Because I never knew he had such amount of money before now.
But are you meant to know? Yeah.
I'm supposed to know, yes.
Okay.
Because that is my office.
Who is bankrolling you is what it's asking. Are you being used by APC, for instance, or their Papa faction to cause disaffection, disunity, and distraction in your party?
If we are talking about integrity, accountability, we should start it from our home. If I was being bankrolled like they want the public to know, to believe, why did it take me 7 months plus to come out? I've been writing letters in-house for the past 7 months. And let me tell the general public here.
So are you answering Ambassador Musbar directly? Has the APC or any external politician put you up to this? Has anybody, even within Labour Party, said, look for trouble, look for Abure's trouble? Yes or no? Has anybody put you?
I am not being bankrolled.
Okay.
I'm inspired by our national leader, Mr. Peter Obi, whose antecedent speaks for him. Integrity.
Have you had any contact with any senior official or from APC?
That is not possible.